and welcome to Coffee with Cassie's Mom, where we discuss how you, the parent, can be involved in your son or daughter's journey on becoming a successful college student. Today we have Laura Lee Stevens here, and I just want to say what a great program this is. I'd like you to tell me a little bit about the College Now program.
Well, College Now just celebrated a birthday. Last fall was the 30th anniversary of the College Now program being in existence. It started in the 80s and it has grown since then, serving about 50,000 students over the lifetime of the program thus far.
Mm-hmm. For people that have never heard of the College Now program, I know my son and daughter participated in this, and it was a wonderful program. They were able to get credits at the high school level for college, and both of them started a semester ahead. It was just a great program, and I would highly recommend it. Do you have any suggestions on what parents can do to help prepare their student for a College Now course?
Definitely. First of all, letting students and parents know that these courses are available in Johnson County high schools is the first step. We hear often after the semester has started or after a whole high school year has ended that students and parents will say, "We wish we would have known about this program. I wish," and we survey the students while they're in the program, a year after the program, and then 4 years after the program. And while the program is always highly, highly ranked, 97% of students would do the program again or recommend it to a friend, often the comments say, "I wish I would have taken advantage of this earlier. I wish I would have taken more classes," because they see how the benefits play out for them afterwards. So if parents understand that this is an opportunity for them right here in Johnson County. I know that advanced placement or AP courses are a big part of what the Johnson County schools offer, and it doesn't have to be one or the other. Parents hear about AP and they think, wow, should I do AP or College Now? Students sitting in that class could do one or the other, or they could do both, or they could opt out of doing them all together. And when I talk to students and parents about that a light bulb goes off. They didn't understand that the choice is really in their hands. And if they want students to be evaluated on the work that they're doing all semester or all year in that class, the students are going to be doing that work anyway. And these courses are already set up to be aligned with our curriculum. The teachers go through the professional development with our faculty here on campus. They could leave that semester or that year with this college credit on their transcript. So that's something that is a great opportunity, and we really hope that parents get that information to their students, encourage them to participate, ask their high schools to give that information to the students and parents. We have a great partnership here in Johnson County, and we're lucky that we have this opportunity. It's just a matter of getting families to understand what a great opportunity it is and time to enroll.
What can parents do to help their students become better prepared for the College Now program?
That's a great question. What we hope that parents and students understand is that this is an option for them here at Johnson County High Schools. We have great secondary school partners, and we just hope that parents and students understand that it's not an either or. Sometimes we hear students ask about AP tests or College Now, but if a student is sitting in a class that offers an AP exam and a College Now credit option, students can choose to do both of those if they would like. They can take the AP test at the end, they can enroll for the College Now credit. What we are in the business of doing is making sure that that curriculum is aligned, that the teacher that's teaching that class is participating with us in professional development, they're having the site visits. So when a student enrolls for College Now credit, they're going to be earning a grade based on what they've been doing all semester in that course. The grades are going to be a cumulative effort of what the student's putting into that class. And that's what we're in the business of doing. And if they want to go ahead and take an AP exam, that's okay too. Students can decide what to do with that later. I know a lot of students aren't sure where they're going to go to college afterwards. We hope that they'll come to JCCC. But if they want to take that credit elsewhere, we know that we're going to be issuing a college transcript with that grade on it. Sometimes parents will say, well, we didn't know that this was an option, or students will say, we didn't know this was an option. And that's our worst fear, is that this will be present for them in their high school and they won't get the information in time. So that's the best thing that parents and students can do. We know that this is a program that people like. We survey the students while they're in the program, a year after the program, and then 4 years after the College Now program. 97% of people love the program. They say, I would do it again, I would recommend it to a friend, and that's great for us to hear. But sometimes the other comments say things like, I wish I would have known earlier. I wish I would have been able to take more classes. Because the benefits are often revealed to the students after high school, once they're pursuing their bachelor's degree and they really understand, I may have missed some opportunities that I could have really been taking advantage of.
Well, as a parent, I strongly recommend the College Now program because your student is already going to high school and taking the course. So what's wonderful about it, they're getting high school credit, but they're also getting college credit. So they're getting that out of the way while they still live at home and go to high school. But if I am a first-time parent and I have never even heard of College Now or AP, I don't even know what it stands for. Can you explain the difference between an AP test and a College Now program? You've explained a little bit about that they're graded over their year's performance.
The students do sign up for a test, and their results or what they earn from that course is based on how they score on a test on one day. So I've heard all kinds of stories from parents who say, well, we thought that my student would do well on this AP test in this subject, and they didn't do as well as we thought. Or they'll say, I didn't enroll for the College Now credit, and here we are. We didn't go to an out-of-state school as my student thought. They were here, and they're going to name any state school. Can we enroll in the college credit now, after the fact, after the year is over? And the answer is always no, because college doesn't work like that. As we know, you enroll at the class at the beginning of the semester. Those are the most difficult conversations I've had because people have missed that opportunity. And so I'm not a betting woman, but if I were, I would say I'm going to bet on myself as a student, as a good student, and sign up and be evaluated over my efforts for the whole year, as opposed to one day, one test. Well, I know I may be a good test taker. We all know teenagers and youth, and it may be it's just a bad day, and there might be some distractions going on, or somebody may be under the weather, and that could really impact putting all your eggs in that one basket.
Right. I was just going to say that. So you put everything into that one test at the year end that you take. So if you're not a very successful test taker, or you have that test anxiety, then College Now is a great thing because you get to keep all your scores and everything you make all year, and it's like a guaranteed credit if you do well in it.
Yes, if you do well, of course, that's another bit of information for parents and students to learn, is that this is the start of your college transcript. You have all the same rights and responsibilities as a college student. One of the huge benefits is being able to come to our campus and use the Math Resource Center if you're in a math class, the Science Resource Center if you're in a science class. We have a wealth of resources and activities on campus. That's one of the benefits. But also, you have to study, you have to do well, because this is part of your college transcript now, and it's going to stick with you. That's a huge benefit to many, many students. And of course, we hear that in the feedback that we receive.
Well, is there any other things about College Now that you can think to share with us today and help parents with their students?
Yes, I mentioned we survey students 4 years out of high school, and I would encourage parents to have their students complete these surveys. First of all, when they come to their home, because we love getting feedback. We find that some of the most specific benefits that students state is that they can graduate on time from college, from a 4-year degree, even with a double major or a study abroad experience, or that they can graduate early, so in 3 years, thus saving money, room and board. They can go ahead and get on with whatever they want to do next, like graduate school, getting into the workforce, whatever that is for them, they can get on to their next best thing that they want to do. People want to go to college, they understand the value of education, but they don't necessarily want to spend their lives there. So that's reassuring for us. And there's a lot more research now nationally on the benefits for concurrent enrollment programs for students who may be first-generation college students, students who might not otherwise consider going on to school. So students who participate in College Now courses, these types of courses, they go on at a 12% higher rate to complete a bachelor's degree than first-generation college students who don't participate in this type of a program. That is really heartwarming for me to know that not only are we helping those really high-end students, but students who may be high-end academically, but don't have somebody who's set the path before them to go to college. These types of programs are quantifiably being studied and showing that we're really helping a lot of folks by doing what we're doing.
Well, that is great. Thanks for all those tips and insights.
Sure.
You can find other tips at Coffee with Cassie's Mom on the JCC website, or for your students, Coffee with Cassie. Until next time, remember, Oscar Wilde says, "You can never be overdressed or overeducated."